Rick, your first half offense got you guys, a big lead that you can carry into the second half. What's that about the way you guys were playing to generate the offense you wanted?
Well, we knew this was going to be a physical and emotional battle. I mean, this is a team on the rise. We're right there with them in the standings. It's a divisional game. They beat us bad the last game, and so I liked our disposition. We stayed tough. We stayed together. We kept our poise, and they made runs, which we fully expected.
It's obvious making shots is good, but Miles Turner career high 8 threes. What stood out about the way he was getting open? How the team kept getting him the shots he needed?
Yeah, people kept finding him, and he was in a groove. He was in a groove for sure. But more than the shot making, I loved his attitude, the way he played the game. There were a lot of things that happened that weren't great things. He had a couple times where he fouled. He was trying to foul Dern and make him go to the free throw line. He got an and one a couple times, but he just kept concentrating. He didn't get too high or too low, and I thought his demeanor and his even emotions were a big factor for our team.
What was your assessment of Aaron Nesmith's 9 minutes that he had in this one?
Very good, very good. Obviously, fresh legs, that was evident. He moved well. He felt good. After the game, he's doing fine. So, we can build it from here.
When you're dealing with a guy like Cade coming in, it's obviously not on just one guy, but obviously Andrew gets that primary assignment as usual. Just I think Cade was 7 of 21. Obviously, really made him work. I mean, what'd you like about what Drew and everybody did as far as making it difficult for Cade to do what he wanted to do? Cunningham's
a great player, likely an all-star this year. He's been unstoppable. His stats are tremendous. I mean, he's the key guy in a major turnaround here. And so you just try to find somebody that's willing to take the challenge and make it hard. And Drew's our guy, and so he was on him from the beginning. He played him full court most of the night. He navigated through a lot of screens and moving screens, and it's tough sledding. I mean, it's a thankless job, but we recognize the kind of wherewithal you have to stay with that for 39 minutes or whatever it was.
Obviously, Pascal gives you big shots all the time, but I mean, just how important was he obviously there were some really key stretches, and then he hits that turnaround with 1 second on the shot clock, late in the fourth. How big is that shot in particular, but just how important was he in terms of having a guy you could go to over and over again when you needed buckets tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's our creator. He and Ty does it a different way. Pascal does it, at the elbow, in isolation in the post. And he's been the guy we've gone to down the stretch for most of the year. And the play with 1 second, we just drew up a play to get him the ball and just give him a chance to maybe get a foul or maybe get a bucket. And that shot really was the shot that did it. And he's a unique player, and that's a unique ability.
You've talked a lot about Jarris lately in the physicality, the defensive intensity, and some of the consistency there. Would you like there obviously starts for you in the second half? Seemed like he had some big blocks, some big rebounds, some big moments on the defensive end. How are you seeing him kind of stack days together on defense?
Yeah, I mean, consistency is a big thing with a second-year player. I personally think that the second year is the hardest year for young players, and it's a constant learning situation. I mean, he had 3 turnovers. I mean, a couple of them were head scratchers, and he's a smart player. And so, I talked to him about a couple of them coming out of the tunnel, and he's getting it. He's getting it. He's a creative guy, and but in games like these, you got a divisional game against a smash mouth team like this. Sometimes you got to put 2 hands on the ball and put 2 eyes on somebody and complete the pass. And so he'll get it. He'll get it. But he's doing a lot of good things. I thought his steal in the and one in the fourth quarter was another big momentum play. So he's getting a lot of great experience and doing a lot of very good things. And his size allowed us to do some things with the matchups that were helpful tonight.
First half offense was really flowing. What felt good about the way you guys were playing and how that carries you the rest of the way?
Oh, well, I think it was some extra juice. Big part of that getting Double A back. You know, obviously him coming back is really big for us. We're really excited about it. Yeah, I think last time we played these guys, they, you know, they punched us in the mouth. They played a full complete game, and I think you know, we just wanted to respond the right way.
How'd you feel with Aaron out there? What do you feel like he gave you guys today?
Oh, it's Aaron Nesmith. He's a defender at a high level, make open shots, play the right way. Just glad to get him back, and we know it's going to be a progression as far as his minutes and what he's available to do. But you know, we're excited to have him on the floor, so I'm glad about it.
Is he just, like, because of the way he plays, just an easy guy to bring back in, sort of integrate to what
Yeah, I think he can fit anywhere. Like everybody wants a guy like Aaron Nesmith just because he can defend at such a high level. He plays the right way offensively. Smart dude. So, you know, that's an easy guy to fit into what we do.
Miles shooting like that, how does that change how you look at what to do and how to get him the shots?
Well, it's just, I mean, that's the luxury we have with Miles, you know, being one of the best shooting bigs to ever play this game. Understanding, you know, we come off ball screens, get downhill, you really got to make a decision if you're going to switch. If you're not going to switch, more times than not, he'll be open on that pop. And I think being able to mix in his pops, his rolls, opens everything up. So when he's shooting like that, we're really tough to go.
I heard you obviously telling Drew first team. I mean, based on what Kate tonight, just how impressive was that? You've been talking to him about obviously what he's done defensively, but just how big was his performance tonight to pull a guy like that down?
Yeah, I mean, Cade's playing amazing basketball right now, great player. You know, still ended with I don't even know what. Just again, a good player. So you know, Drew has the toughest responsibility. You know, every night guards the toughest guy every night. Tonight he mirrored minutes with Cade. It's not easy to do. You know, he does it on a nightly basis. And you look at our defensive numbers from without him and with him, and how he's changed our season since he's got back. Anybody who has eyes can tell he's an all-league defender. Glad he's on our side.
How much are you seeing him raise everybody's level too? I mean, you guys had a tough fourth quarter offensively, and you hold them to 19, so that they don't get any edge on you basically. I mean, it seems like everybody else has sort of picked up their game to kind of follow him in the second.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a guy playing that hard, it's hard not to follow that lead. You know, he's been on me to be better defensively, and you know, him, you know, on the ball, Miles at the rim are kind of, you know, the head of our defense, and us other guys just kind of got to flow into it, and then getting Double A back is big too because of what he does. So everybody else kind of got to fall in line, and it's easy to do when you see a guy playing that hard. You just want to follow that lead, and you know, compete on that end.
How'd the groin come out feeling for you?
I feel good.
Feel, getting back in, what it mean to knock a couple threes down.
It's good to get back playing, you know, doing what I love, so it was definitely fun. You know, it was good to be able to get, you know, a couple shots to fall down early and get my rhythm back quick.
Rick said you came out of it feeling pretty good. Can you describe if that is accurate and how you do feel right now?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I felt like I could have played a couple more minutes, you know, and that's the goal, you know, in this process. So it was a great day.
Did you feel winded at all when you were coming out? Did you feel winded at all when you were coming out at any moment, or did you feel
No,
good?
I was good. I was good today. We did, you know, I think it just, you know, shows to the training staff here. You know, they got me prepped in the right ways, and, you know, I was able to, you know, transition seamlessly into the game today. And, you know, my win wasn't that bad because we put in the proper work, so it was good.
I mean, you talked about just seeing one go in. I mean, just how important is it just to feel some kind of success, I guess? I mean, just to see a shot go in.
Like I said, it was good to find my rhythm, you know, make the first one, second one, and early. And it just helps you get into the rhythm of the game again. And going into the next game, like, it's just going to be even easier to, you know, kind of flow right into it. So.
Obviously, a big part of your game is playing defense. So how do you feel on that end? Did you feel similar to yourself, basically? Like, what was that part like, getting back to having to
good. Like I said, like, you know, it felt good out there. I didn't feel like I was a step behind. Felt like I was able to, you know, like I said, find my rhythm on both ends pretty easily. So it's a good day. Yeah.